Hey, what's up, guys? I took a long on the momentum over 400. So I was watching this area very closely, and I liked that we were holding 400. So I took a little long trade to the upside, and now I have a bit more size on this trade because my targets right now are, this is a 30-minute chart, so I want to get through this 5-minute open and then test up here to the 30-minute open. So this order should fill here shortly. So I literally turned off the computer, and then I noticed price just really showing a solid potential bull trend. So that's when I started paying attention again. And so I figured I'd hop on the live here. Order filled. So I just sold 5 there. See this? Order filled. That level hit, so I'm gonna remove that one. This one can hit pretty quickly now. This is a 30-minute one. This one. And then after that, we got another one up here. So we gotta clear this. Obviously clear this high and then come into there. So boom, we just filled that level. So that's good price action right there. It's not stalling, it's just getting straight to it. So now I reduced most of my position. Right, so now I have 5 contracts left. And my last target is up here for right now. We have previous day low right here. 498.25 is previous day low. So we may even want to get up there. But I was taking a momentum trade with more size than what I would typically trade. So I wanted to take most of those profits off and then ride out the last 20 points or so. And this could keep going, right? Anything can happen. There's a lot of price action that hasn't been retraded to today. We are getting above VWAP and all that stuff. So, but I'm staying pretty modest with my price target here. Welcome back, whoever's hopped on. Thanks for hopping on here. Please just like the video if you're listening, just so I know that someone's actually there. Appreciate you. Feel free to say hello in the chat too. So yeah, I had 25 micros, which is 2.5 minis. I sold 20 of them, so I have 1/5 of the position left. Realistically, I could probably let this order even ride higher. So I'm just being pretty modest with this target. But those targets hit nicely. That was really nice. That was good to see after like the morning chop that we got. See, right now I'm just reducing my position just in case they want to use this and really start reversing price again. I don't want to lose on all that profit there, so I just sold 3 of those. So now my risk is literally none because I can just put in my I could put in my stop pretty much anywhere. If I'm being very technical, you know what? This low is probably gonna break. This one right here is probably gonna break. So I'm gonna just put it literally right there, because I expect this to break here. And if it doesn't, then cool. Keep me in the trade.
Order filled.
All right. So remember, we still have a void down here. We haven't forgotten about this at 280. All right, so I feel like I managed that trade well, so I'm happy about that. That was a profitable trade. That basically made up for all the chop in the morning session, like all this stuff over here that I got caught in. I definitely chased a little, but since I was telling you guys I was only trading like 2 or 3 micros, maybe 5, I was comfortable with that risk. So you have to understand your personality and what makes sense for you when you're trading. Say what's up in the chat or hit a like if you're listening, please. Thank you guys. See, momentum slowed down, right? And then I didn't like the look of this 1 minute candle reversal off of this 30-minute open, which was my target, right? So we're gonna remove that. I can even start testing the short to see if they really want to start dumping this again, maybe even back to VWAP here. There's VWAP down here. Right over here, you know, we could get a nice 20 point flush. So 400 level is actually going to be the place that I either get aggressive in a short, or we look back for the long again. See, I went from a position of 25 micros to now 1. That feels good when you eliminate the risk, so you can let the trade play out. So I encourage anybody that's trading futures, don't start with mini contracts. You gotta trade micros. They're just so much more forgiving. You can manage your risk really well with them. It's worth it. So momentum slowed down, right? Luckily I caught a decent portion of that move. And now I'm just seeing whether they're gonna hold the 400 level, because there was a lot of back and forth at the 400 level. So if we don't hold that, then we have room down to VWAP even, which is another 50 points. So that's where we're at. So if we don't get to 400, then that's also very bullish. Like this right here is gonna make me get out of this, because I don't want to be short this, because ultimately I have this target up here still, right? So it looks like 400 is being defended as of right now. So we got down to like 415. And for them not to be able to get priced back to 400 definitely is more of a bullish time for me. So my next target will be up here. 80, 4180s.
Order filled.
I'm looking to add here. So if this fails and then we see that 400 like really break, then I'll have to get short again. But for right now, I think we might be holding the 400 level.
Order filled.
Um, 21,500 is also a big level. So that's why one of my targets is 497 there. So if we continue to move, those are the levels that we're going to push towards. Hey, thanks for the like. Whoever's out there, appreciate it. If you have any questions at all, hit me in the chat. So, quick thing to note, we haven't done a check-in on the Mag 7 stocks. So, Meta's pushing higher, Amazon's pushing higher, Apple's just kind of weak but pushing higher. Same with Broadcom, Microsoft. Microsoft looks more like a bear flag right now, and Nvidia is trying to push higher. I mean, it's up on the day there from the open. So overall, kind of mixed. It's like Apple and Microsoft more of the laggards, and Meta and Nvidia, Amazon are trying to like pick up the slack. So checking on the VIX. Obviously the VIX had a big pump today because the market dropped a lot pre-market. So right now it's kind of still downtrending, the VIX. There's No change there. So with a lower VIX and that's stabilizing, this could allow us to go back towards you know, the 21,500 level and seeing how we react there. But I'm still aware of the fact that we have a void down here on the 1 minute at 280. So if and when we start to show signs of attacking this, that would be a nice opportunity. But for now, I like the long back up into these levels.
Order filled. Order filled.
We should get momentum kicking to the upside here on this 1 minute. We should see that if it's gonna really clear these highs, it should attack this level pretty fast. And if it fails up there, then this would be an ugly breakdown. It would look like this, like, why am I trying to draw this right now? Forget it. It would just basically retrace this, take out these lows, and then work through here and here. So if it were to do that, right now it doesn't look like it, but that's what the bearish scenario would look like if we just failed up here. I would want to see some momentum here to really start clearing these highs, because if we don't, then it just decreases the likelihood of that happening. So what I don't want to see right now, see this 5 minute open? I don't want to see that get traded back to. Like this candle, I want to see the follow through. We're coming in on a new 30-minute candle. That's going to bring us the 12 o'clock hour. So that's closing in the next 50 seconds. So this would be nice to see a break through these highs and a close above it in the next 41 seconds. So that would be like ideal here, which we're starting to see. So that's beautiful. That's what happens when time and price they're so important, but when they kind of collide into these crucial periods, you start to see moves like this happen. So
Order filled.
I'll take one off because you just never know. Well, I'll take one off here. So a close up here is good. And then the next 30-minute candle, we would want to start to see follow through up into this one. And then up here, previous day low. There's a lot of levels up here that haven't been touched. This whole thing right here hasn't been traded back to. And if this wants to put in like a symmetrical type of price action, we're already doing that here. We had a drop, and then we had the pop that matches this entire move. So we could be working on this move to the upside to retrade through this price action, right? So that's why I didn't really like the short anymore, because psychological 400 level was holding, and then we saw price get to 415 and we couldn't even get close to 400. So that gave me more confidence in price firming up and going to the long targets. So far we're reading this correctly. And I'm gonna sell one more because I like to take profits on these types of moves. So if we really start getting crazy to the upside, then these are all levels that I'd be looking at. All right, so that was a solid trade right there. It did what you see what happened there on the 1 minute right here when we got back up to here at the literally at the 12 o'clock close. We showed a willingness to want to go higher, and we closed at a good level relative to these highs. So it allowed price to then start extending further into the new 30-minute candle because we had already built a big one here. And so this one can also match the size of this candle here. So getting just above its high is a conservative target. And as I'm speaking, you're starting to see price accelerate towards these levels. So that's what I want to see when I'm trading. This is the type of price action you want to see. You don't want to let it back and forth. You want to try to catch the momentum and then get out, right? You want to just make your moves and wait. So far, if I'm being, more cautious, I can take one out, sell one, and I could let this thing ride. I mean, I could keep a runner on if I want. I'm sorry. I could probably keep a runner on, like maybe even up to like 550. If I want to keep a runner on, I can do that. And then obviously I put my stop in either right here at break even, right? So kind of just do that. But as of right now, we're coming to all the targets that we were looking at. First target was over here. Second one was here. Over here we have previous day lows, another target. Then there's another 5-minute open here and a few more up here. So we're working very nicely according to what price should be doing, which is nice to see when you have follow through. Now, if I really wanted to protect this one contract, then I would put my stop like right about we're probably gonna break this low here, so I'm just gonna put my stop there. That's what I would do if I really wanted to protect this this contract. All right, so boom, stopped out. Ignore this for now, because now you don't know if this is a valid 1-minute reversal. All right, so this could just be a pullback along the way as we continue higher, but we came into our targets here and here, and we're right below previous day low. So if price doesn't have the strength to get back up to this level and basically test it and see if it's gonna hold above or not, then you have to be bearish bias if you can't get above this, really. So that's the way I'm looking at this day. Keep in mind, tomorrow is the last day of the month. All right, it's the last day of the year. So I expect to see, I think we're going to have a large range tomorrow. I mean, it's the last day of the month. So last day of the year, quarter, all that.
Order filled.
All right, so now we're a decent way from VWAP down here. I don't use VWAP so religiously, but
Order
I started to incorporate it.
Order filled. Order filled.
I think we're in a good spot for potential reversal to at least right here. It says 5-minute open right there. That's a very valid target. So let's watch this closely here. Yeah, that looks like a pretty good target right there. 419. And that's around the price where it held before when we were going to kind of retest the 400 level. Obviously, there's still risk that this isn't actually a 1-minute reversal or a 5-minute reversal. So I've preemptively entered into this trade. So I just want to be clear on that, what I'm doing here. But this is not at all advice. This is simply me trading. This is entertainment. This is not financial advice. With any trading strategy, you're going to need a lot of time to go over it. I see price going to 510. Right now it's lunchtime. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure you're talking about 510 on NQ, which I agree with you completely. Because it's that 500 psychological level. So like right now, this is where
Order filled.
I don't like it anymore and I'm closing. Like I don't even want to give that the time of day right now. So at this point, I don't even feel like trading anymore, honestly. Like the rest of right now, the way I'm seeing it is my next targets are right up here. So it's about 20-30 points potential to the upside, right? I mean, I could take a small long and just, you know, stop loss under these lows right here. But I feel like I got the meat of this upside move. We caught that very nicely. You know what I mean? And then sometimes I just get myself to give up profits when I'm taking like a couple micro trades here and there. So I tried the short reversal. It was green, and then it bounced. So I need to see more from this before I feel good about taking this back up or down to the shorts again. Pandal trading. So you trading futures? All right, see, like this is the type of stuff that you want to see if you're bullish here. Yeah, let's see what we do. See, like right now, no trade for me. 100%. I'm not even going to tempt myself. We're getting close to that 500 level. I'd much rather wait and see how we react over there. That's a much smarter way to approach this price action today, in my opinion. See what we do at 500. Hey, thanks for the likes, guys. Whoever's watching this, appreciate you. We had some good trades today. The morning trades I took today were all like before I went live in the morning. Because I just woke up, I saw a price, and I started trading it like half asleep. And it was just crushing through all the downside targets. So that's why I had to start getting more bullish over 400 because I didn't want to be fighting this trend here. So I was able to get back long it, regain the chop that I got chopped up in during the live, and we're basically back to where we were before morning session. So yeah, it's been a good trading day today. It's good action, good price action. You really can't ask for more. I mean, you got clean drop, takes out all these levels. Just really nice. And I mentioned over here when I said if I'm long, I don't want this to get under here. It's 5-minute open. Now we never got back there, so a little bit bullish confirmations there. I really want to see us get to 500, but see, look here. This is previous day low again. Like I said, that's a key level there, along with like 500 level, etc. And for reference too, that 30-minute high, we're just getting close up to that. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some to drink if anyone's still on here. I'll be back in a sec. Got going on. All right, we're still holding above the void here. This one here. What's up, y'all? If anyone's on here, say what's up in the chat. Let me know you're rocking with me. Yeah, we're looking, the way price is shaping up here, we're definitely looking like we want to test up here, previous day low, 500 level, all that. Welcome, welcome. We're definitely seeing our targets hitting. We're coming into previous day low right now. So this is a big level I'm watching. 500 psychological. This is what we're waiting for. These are when trading opportunities present themselves. When you start to, you know, get to these key levels. So this to me is the key level, because it's yesterday's low. Very important level here. If we get a strong downside reaction from there, then that could signify a reversal and a lower close for today. But let's look at the Max 7, because there we go. All right, so all of Max 7 is ticking green on the 15-minute charts. So there's no real bearish case right now. The VIX is still pushing lower, which would obviously help the market go higher here. So lower VIX, higher market. is generally the case. So make sure you have the VIX on your watch list so you can keep an eye on that. Let's see. So we touched previous day low. So now we officially hit it. So what are we gonna do here? Are we gonna rip into the 500s and see what we do there? That's basically what I'm looking for. If we really get follow through to the upside, we got 550 up here, but I'm not taking a long trade to that target in this particular day. So 30-minute is making that symmetrical pattern that I was talking about. So you know, this could start to fail from up here, or we could start working our way a little bit more into these levels. So all right, so we are testing 500s nicely now. We blew through 500 and now we're at this 510 level. So this is a good little zone to be watching right now. Keep in mind that we're still floating around previous day low right now. All right, so even though this price action is looking bullish, we're just barely above that level. So I spent a lot of time there in that like 508, 510 range. If we start to see a pretty strong rejection at 500, I'll start getting short this. I have a void target right here that I can use 468. You know, so all right, so we're getting back above the 510s. This could be a breakout, so we're gonna try a momentum. We're gonna try a momentum trade. I'm cool with this trade. It's literally just a momentum trade. So being that's the case, I'm gonna keep a really tight stop on this. All right, because I need to see like this candle hold right here for this to make new highs, right? So, and if we fail through, I would be willing to switch to a short. So my stop's at what, 496? Yeah, 496. I could live with that, because if they break 500 again, then it's not as strong as I would like it to be anyways. So yep, if we hold above this 510, then we should have a nice move up to this 5-minute open. So we got 3 minutes left in this 30-minute candle before we switch to a new one. All right, so we're testing 500 again, and we got Mag 7 looks the same. They're pretty much just ticking green slightly on the 15-minute chart. So, all right, so we're stopped out. That's fine. All right, I'm completely cool with that. So again, testing 500 level. All right, testing previous day low. So this is a very important level to me, and I believe to the markets as well. So follow through above this, then we open up the 550 again. That's basically how this is setting up here. I tried the short, right? Closed it. I got stopped out. We held 500. We're getting back above the 510s again. All right, so I'm gonna try the long again, and if I get played out again, I'm fine with that too, because more than likely this is gonna run. It just went on major government money was easy. Wait for the pullback and buy. I just bought 5 pounds. Rock and Bobby. You playing NQ? I would assume. What's your entry on the 5 contracts? Because I just saw that. So, what's your entry on those longs? See, like this breakthrough here, as long as we retest and continue higher, then I like it. If we get down here, again, under 500, then I don't like it. So this should absolutely hold if we're gonna start attacking this 550 level. Uh, 488. So you're long 488. Nice, cool. I like it. That's a nice entry. 488's right over here. So yeah, you got plenty of you know, if you're managing that tight, then you got plenty of points or stop loss. So a retest of this area here. Let me start cleaning this up. Just kind of, yeah, retest of these highs, and if then we start showing another willingness to go higher, then another confirmation of the trend. You know, this is how you kind of watch the trend unfold and try to stay on the right side of it, right? I'm gonna close between 500. Okay, and profit. Yeah, I would so if you get to that profit target, what price level is that for you? How many points you would need? I don't know the points on the minis. I think they're $50 a point, so all right, $50 a point. So you would just need like 10 points on 5 minis. You'd probably need like 10 points. But if you steal my beats, I'm taking you out. I would like to know what your like actual target level would be to get out. You know, like, are you looking for 550s? Look, that's the movement that we want to see when we're long. It's exactly what I was talking about. See that? Retrace, retest this zone, and more of a price swing to the upside.
Order filled.
That's what I want to see, and I'll add into that. I'll add into that right now based on what I'm seeing. So so then my next stop is going to be like basically under these lows, because again, if this structure is going to hold, then we shouldn't see a break of these lows. All right, so we got a new 30-minute candle. This would be a great time for this move higher into this 550 level. You just closed at 1350 profit. Cool, man. Good good stuff. Glad you took some profits. Yeah, 540 is pretty close for sure.
But if you steal my beats, I'm taking you out.
Are you trading you would be trading, yeah, you'd be trading minis. All right, so little 1 minute break of lows back now to test this zone after we came out of this zone here. So this is pretty important. So if I get stopped out here, then I'm fine with it, because I would want to see this hold. See what I mean? So I'll stop out at least half of my position and then either close out the last one or not, or it never gets touched, right? So that's how I'm approaching this long right now. Micro, I'm getting good at this trading thing. I just started searching on YouTube and I found you, micro mini. Yeah, man, micros are the way to go. Definitely the way to go. Oh yeah, see, look at that. See, this is now we're talking about like textbook price action. So this is really nice to see, especially on live with you guys. But that candle right into this zone where we had the little pullback, right? The hold of that opens up the upside again. So it's beautiful. It's exactly what you want to see. We can make a pretty fast run up there potentially. The way that this 30-minute candle's forming here. Let's look at the hourly. Yeah, same with the hourly. We got 24 minutes left in this. I'm going to let's see if we should.
Order filled.
I'm gonna sell 2 of these.
Order filled.
I just felt like reducing my risk while we were up, since we were kind of waiting for all these breakouts to kind of follow through. So that's where we're at right now. Yeah, and as far as getting good at trading, how long have you been trading for? Are you trading personal capital? Are you trading on a prop firm, Top Step or Apex? All right, so we got stopped out of the other one.
Order filled.
I'm gonna get out of that. All right, so let's recalibrate what we're seeing here right now. All right, we're back above previous day low. However, this could have just been a stop run. Now, look at this. We got 70% of people on Top Step right now, according to the tilt, are long. So I don't like that. I don't like being long in that type of, like, if majority are long after this type of move. So at this point, I like with the waiting idea, seeing what we do here. Do we give up 500 again? Like, does this just break straight through 500 and start tanking again? Or are we gonna, you know, continue to build these lower, these higher lows on the 1 minute? I'm just not sold on the whole complete bullish run for today. I think we got a really amazing move off of the 10:30 a.m. reversal. We were talking about that this morning. I said it probably 15 times. 10:30 a.m., 11 a.m., all really key time frames. But we were talking about that potential 10:30 a.m. reversal, and that came in just beautifully. We've had a literal stair step higher on the 5 minute the whole time, so pretty cool to see. So we're holding right now. This is still potential in play. 550s. What time is it? It's 12:30 Eastern. When the market expands, take a deep breath. That's when you attack and ride it until the lungs collapse. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Get the most out of that move and get out. That was a really nice move. See how it came down and stopped me out? Right down there. I'm cool with that. Hey, did you guys like that walkthrough on the 1 minute chart on how we kept breaking out? Did you guys like the way that that was explained? I just want to know if it's clear to see, if it makes sense. I'll just check in, see if anyone heard that. Yeah, thanks for the likes on the stream, guys, for joining too. It's definitely not as boring when you have some people here with you. So thanks for I subscribe. Hopefully 2025 we both become financially free. If you're not already, I'm out. Yes, sir. That's the goal. Where what kind of strategies are you using? Are you momentum trader? Are you breakout? Like, do you have ICT, the strat? Like, you said you were new, so I don't know what type of strategy you kind of approaching the market with. Five minute could be giving a clue that it might be getting a bit exhausted after this rally here. I like this short. We're gonna trade today. Trade some small. 3 micros. There's a void down here still that we haven't touched. Right over here. Haven't forgotten about, yeah. Now this has a lot of work to do to actually fill this trade, by the way. So we first have to break down under 500. So again, I'm very early on this if it's gonna work or not. So my stop is gonna be, again, pretty tight because, again, the target bullish is still up here. So if I'm trying to scalp a short, I gotta just keep it like pretty dang tight, honestly. Like this right now could just stop me out. So again, it was a no signal short. But that was. Target's still up here. 550s. I guess I'm getting fancy here, trying to front run a trade that's not ready yet. There goes the attack. See, there's certain trades where you're okay with taking the risk, and even if you got stopped out, the loss wasn't detrimental, and you're just trading your process, because you know that if the reversal had continued, this void would likely be one of the targets. So that was one of those trades. But 550 is still on deck. If we get crazy, 588, 614, 646. That's if we get crazy and we just keep trucking. Nothing's out of the question with close to the end of the month here. All right, I'm gonna end this stream here because it's pretty much still lunchtime. So I'll try to be back on at like 2 p.m. Eastern. All right, guys, thanks for joining. If I'm not back at 2, a little bit later, then I'll see you guys in the morning. I'll be back on at 9:30 a.m. tomorrow. All right, talk to you later. Thanks for joining.